Before we begin, I want you to slow down just a little more because this topic is not about numbers. It's about how your body and experiences money, and that experience is often invisible. There are people earning more than they ever imagined who still feel behind, still feel tense, still feel like they're running but not arriving. They open their bank app and instead of relief, they feel pressure. And there are people earning less who sleep better, breathe deeper, and feel more in control. Not because they're careless, but because their nervous system feels safer. That difference is not income, it's perception. And today, we're going to talk about why more money often fails to create relief, why feeling poor is a psychological state, not a financial one, and how to finally let your progress register. Because earning more without feeling better is one of the quietest forms of burnout. Welcome to Money Mindset Lab, where we treat money habits like experiments, not moral judgments. Let's start with something uncomfortable. If earning more money automatically created security, then every raise would feel like relief. But it doesn't. Often, it feels like pressure. Why? Because your brain doesn't celebrate progress. It adapts. Here's how the brain works. The moment your income increases, your normal updates. What once felt like success now feels like baseline, and baseline feels invisible. So instead of thinking, I'm doing well, your brain thinks, this is what's expected now. And expectations are heavier than goals. This is called hedonic adaptation. But forget the term. Focus on the feeling. Your brain is designed to normalize improvements, so you keep striving. That mechanism helped humans survive. But with money, it keeps you dissatisfied. Here's the trap. You think feeling poor means you need more money, so you push harder, earn more, level up. But the feeling doesn't disappear. It just changes shape. At first, it's stress about survival. Later, it becomes stress about maintenance. Then, stress about image. Then, stress about losing what you built. Different levels, same tension. Now let's talk about lifestyle expansion. When income increases, expenses don't just increase. Your standards do. You stop tolerating discomfort. Waiting feels irritating. Cheap solutions feel unacceptable. Good enough feels unsafe. And slowly, your margin disappears. Margin is the key word here. Margin is not luxury. Margin is breathing room. Margin is the space between what you earn and what you need. And without margin, money always feels fragile. You can earn a lot and still feel one mistake away from panic. That's not poverty. That's margin starvation. Now let's talk about comparison, because comparison is the fastest way to feel poor at any income level. You don't compare yourself to your past self. You compare yourself to proximity, coworkers, friends, people online, and social media quietly distorts reality. You see highlights, not buffers, not debt, not sleepless nights. So your brain concludes, I'm behind, even when you're not. And here's the dangerous part. Comparison doesn't motivate long-term. It erases satisfaction. Even progress feels insufficient. So you keep running without ever feeling arrival. Now let's talk about uncertainty. This is the part almost nobody mentions. When income rises, life usually becomes more complex, more accounts, more subscriptions, more decisions. Your financial system gets louder and the brain hates noise. Your nervous system does not relax when numbers get bigger. It relaxes when patterns get predictable. So if you earn more but don't know exactly where your money goes or what happens next month, your brain stays alert. More money with more uncertainty feels unsafe. This explains something important. Why freelancers earning a lot often feel more stressed than salaried workers earning less. Predictability beats abundance. Now let's talk about identity pressure. As your income grows, your internal rules tighten. I shouldn't struggle anymore. I should feel confident by now. I should have this figured out. So when stress appears, you don't just feel stress, you feel failure. And failure feels like poverty. Here's the paradox. The higher your income, the less permission you give yourself to feel uncertain. So uncertainty turns into shame. And shame amplifies anxiety. Now let's slow this down. Feeling poor is not about money. It's about 3 psychological signals: comparison, uncertainty, lack of margin. When those are present, even wealth feels unstable. So how do we fix this? Not by chasing another raise, by changing what your brain tracks. Step 1, redefine safety. Safety is not income. Safety is knowing what's coming in, what's going out, and how much margin exists. If you don't know those clearly, your brain assumes danger, clarity, calms. Step 2, track progress consciously. Your brain forgets progress fast, so you must show it. Look back intentionally. What used to stress you that doesn't anymore? What expenses used to feel impossible that are now routine? Unrecognized progress feels like stagnation. Step 3, protect margin before upgrading. Before upgrading your lifestyle, upgrade your buffers, emergency funds, time buffers, decision-free money. These don't look impressive, but they create peace, and peace is what money is for. Step 4, reduce complexity. More subscriptions, more commitments, more automatic spending. Complexity drains mental energy. Simplicity restores control. Feeling rich often means having fewer moving parts. Now here's a critical reframe. Stop asking, how can I earn more? And start asking, what makes my life feel tight, even when the numbers are okay? Because removing pressure often feels better than adding income. Here's the truth. Most people miss. You don't feel poor because you lack money. You feel poor because your nervous system doesn't feel safe yet. And safety is built, not earned. Now here's your challenge. This week, identify one thing that makes your money feel stressful, even if it technically isn't. One comparison, one obligation, one expectation. Reduce it slightly, not perfectly, just enough to feel space return. Then notice, not your balance, your shoulders, your breath, your sleep. Because when safety increases, wealth becomes visible. And when wealth becomes visible, gratitude replaces anxiety. If this video helped you, subscribe to Money Mindset Lab. Every week, we break down the psychology behind money and build systems that make progress feel real. And comment one word: margin. Because money doesn't feel good when it's just bigger. It feels good when it finally feels safe. See you in the next one.